pressure's on. Elimination, it isn't on the line, but a lower bracket run potentially awaits Copenhagen Flames. And I don't think they would have been expecting this morning. However, with the CT side of Ancient and with the momentum that Kyiv currently have going into this, it's going to be a really interesting matchup.
Yeah, I certainly think that they have a chance to take that one away. We're going to be jumping into Ancient now to see if Copenhagen Flames can bounce back and take us all the way to Vertigo. Going to be starting on the pistol round here with Copenhagen Flames starting on that T side.
It will be, and it looks to be the case that they are heading towards the B ramp. Fire9 and Amster going to be the two defenders here to potentially meet it. This cave and the ramp split by a 9. He's just spied out a couple of players, but he's going to back on in. He's going to wait for the retake of his teammates to come in. Whilst the smokes obscure vision, it allows time for the rotates to come in, but the bomb plant will be uncontested.
Yes, 4 CGs here, just on the other side of these smokes, looking for an opening. Meanwhile, Smash, who we saw really dominate on Inferno, is making his way through mid. That is being held at the moment as well by Hooksy. So really it's going to be on these players here to find an opening onto the site. Actually, Smash does find Hooksy. Zyphon trades it out. And now these 4 CTs that are coming in through from CT, they have to activate. They're aware that Cave is the position. By 9, fully blind, just catches the timing kill. Roy, he gets taken down by S4 as well. And now both of these Ts are behind the smoke. By 9 going to be spamming, runs out of ammo though, has to reload. Nikodos finds S4 and Copenhagen Flames, they take the pistol.
Yeah, nice after plant there for the Flames. They do get it sorted. Get the lovely cinematic camera coming in, and you're right, nice after plant by a 9. Lovely shot over towards Cave, but it's just not enough. The difference maker, we compare it to Inferno. Copenhagen Flames had lovely trade spacing over towards B ramp, and they were able to close out that pistol. Kyiv, they are forced buying into this. It's just going to be the upgraded Deagle's scout on S4, who was quite prolific with the scoped weapons. Once again, it might be a change in the narrative, because Copenhagen Flames, they're setting their sights on Cave.
Yeah, this B site tends to be where T's go on Ancient. It's very rare that you see A as the destination. So likely to see lane and cave control taken frequently from Copenhagen Flames here. I'm going to be throwing a bit of util here because he's going to be clearing that with the Mac 10. He had a bit of a rough game last map on Inferno. Really needs to be stepping it up here, see if he can find his form on their map pick. That Molly going to be coming through. This is going to really catch by a 9 off. He's forced all the way back. There's going to be control taken here towards Cave. Roy spamming with the Mac 10, bringing Amster down low. These SMGs, they are doing a little bit of damage, but the util comes back through. Roy off through the smoke, takes down uQlutzavr. And now the advantage towards Copenhagen Flames. These smokes are up, and they should be able to get this bomb down.
Yeah, the rotations are in, though, for Kyiv, but the bomb, it can be planted. Just trying to see if they can potentially take some shots, but not to be. And I like this. They're actually just going to save. They're going to try and hold on to their Kevlar. They're just going to try and redo the round prior while saving and probably potentially preventing some reinvestments. But Nikodos with the MP7, that's a lovely clean headshot. And now it's going to be up to remaining players to try and escape.
The MP7, not one you see too often. It's probably one of the least favoured SMGs. And I think Nikodos doing a good case for why maybe it should be considered. Very clean headshot from him. Bi9's going to find Roy, so doing a little bit of damage here. Nikodos hunting with this MP7, continuing to put onto this showcase. S4 does take him down in the end, so going to be able to save that scout and armor, which will be at least something going to this next round. You can see that Esports Club Kyiv, they don't have a lot of cash in the bank, so at least if you can drop over that deagle to a player, there's an extra weapon in play. Maybe a chance to do some extra damage here, but for Copenhagen Flames, it's going to be a bonus round. Those 2 Mac 10s have a chance here to farm up even more cash.
They really do. This round just potentially looks like a formality. It could be interesting to see if the Scout and Deagles can have any sort of impact. Once again, Copenhagen Flames setting their sights firmly on this B ramp position. Has worked out for them time and time again, and that grenade is just going to miss the mark. I like this. S4 is holding with the scout, and it means the pistols are just going to walk down the ramp. But Roy, it looks like he is aware of this. Lovely spray down coming in, and he does triple up. Nikodos is there with a quick trade as well, and that's it. Copenhagen Flames, 3 rounds to the good already. Looking like a different team on this second map of Ancient.
And Hook's even able to upgrade his Mac 10 to Roy's AK at the end as well. So works out really well for them. Actually swaps that out, so he's going to hold on to the Mac 10. Continue to be at the front of the pack, clearing ground with that weapon. The AWP has come out from S4 now. That's uncontested. There's nothing on Nikodos yet. Still holding onto that AK. So there's a chance he could do something deadly here. He's going to be sitting in mid behind this smoke. Jabby taking very fast ground here. The smokes are going to prevent any vision. Not sure if they're aware that Jabby crossed here, but he's gotten all the way up to the front of Red House. By 9 now. He's going to have the duel with Roy. Comes out ahead. Does get damaged a little bit. So down to 9 HP. Has to fall off. That is the player advantage now towards the CTs.
Be interesting to see if he swaps over weapons with S4. A little bit of Bogdan's Law. But actually not to be. He's going to tuck in right close in the cubby. But Copenhagen Flames hit the brakes. Trying to see if uQlutzavr are going to give them any more fights. The Jaguar control is being retaken with utility. But now, it looks like the B bomb site once again could be the intention. There's still a minute left on the clock. With Bio9 getting information over towards B ramp, could be a little bit of a fake.
Yeah, it's a bit misleading there, but S4 is still here with the ult. Gonna fire off a shot, gets flashed off, so they're aware of all this contact. There's a lot of utility being thrown in. Jabby's also in a good position to catch a flank if they do go for this take. It does look like they're going to be pushing through. Nikodos walking ahead of the smoke, finds the entry onto Bio9, is traded out. S4, he misses the kill. Pixie gets trade. Now, low HP, manages to find the head of S4 as well. So great round from Hooksy, finding 2 openers there. That's going to be the bomb site taken. Here's Jabby all the way into Red House. Has a great duel here, so actually is going to go down. This might entice the CTs for go for this. Hooksy has been brought low, which makes this retake certainly possible. Currently no kit on either of these players. And Zyphon here with the AWP. He's got a great angle. Although that HE, it does the damage. uQlutzavr, he's able to do it. Going to get the bomb defused, and that's going to be the first on the board for EC Club Kyiv.
Nice little retake coming in. Zyphon actually swapping over to the AWP. Trying to prioritize it. Was good for the first, but then wasn't able to land the flick. Not the AWP by nature for the Flames. So, an interesting decision, but nevertheless, he elects to go for it. He sticks by his guns, but ultimately, it is his undoing. uQlutzavr with a well-placed nade, and then with a lovely trade over towards that long position. And they do post 1 round on the board, but a consistent theme for Copenhagen Flames is they've been able to get the bomb down time and time again. Rebuys can come in, not a problem at all. S4, he will be on this AWP once again. It might not even matter. A faster play over towards B once again is favouring Copenhagen Flames, and all the damage is coming through. It's a flurry of frags over towards Shell, and it's now a 3 on... Actually, make it a 3 versus 2, because Yabby, he finds one on short, and that might be signal for eClub Kyiv to save, and they will.
Yeah, that round's over almost before it began. Just a very fast play there towards the B site, finding that opening onto the one player that was here defending. There was a second player in uQlutzavr all the way out towards lane, but he was isolated, just not in a position to be able to get any of the kills on site. Does find one of his own, but then has to just escape with his life. And Copenhagen Flames already on 4 rounds, so evening up with their performance on Inferno. We're just 5 rounds into it, so certainly looking like the different team here on their map pick of Ancient.
Yeah, they're just bullying the CTs over towards that B bomb site. Utility's really well placed. They're actually varying up the style of smokes used, smoking off the cave entrance, allowing them more room over towards CT. Typically, you see the short and long smokes that have been landing. We saw that in the pistol as well. So nice variations. It means that they are just unsettling the defense, even when a B hit is coming in, because they're not really too sure what they're going to be up against. Mid-utility now being deployed for the Flames, and Yabby is taking an aggressive line, but so is S4. Lovely pick, but A bomb site, that's now the new goal for the Flames.
Yeah, Jabby's gone all the way in here towards Donut, but he's actually going to try and escape. Oh, he's going to back through this into the arms of Smash. Going to spam him with that P250. That's a free kill for him. And now that they know that the AWP is over towards the A site, they're going to get out of there. They know that was one of the 2 saved weapons. And hearing that PT50 take down one of their teammates, they know that the rest of these players shouldn't have a lot in their hands. There's still a chance here with that AK in hand, but Smash gets taken down. It's really just S4 that can do it. The Buyer 9 with just the Deagle has gone onto site, almost has a chance there to take down Zyphon, but Zyphon with the AK comes out in the lead, and now S4, he's smoked off. He wants to hold on to this AWP. He's going to slowly creep away and hold on to that rifle.
A little bit scary there, didn't it? It's very close for the Flames. A couple of Deagle shots here and there. Oh, I tell you what, the Deagle got a slight damage nerf all those time ago, but if that was the old Deagle, Zyphon would have been a dead man walking. Instead, S4, he will just hold on to this AWP, and Copenhagen Flames continue their lead. They extend their dominance on this B bomb site. 5 rounds to the good now. And this map is supposed to be heavily CT-sided. In fact, it's the most CT-sided map in the pool so far, of the active duty maps in rotation. The Copenhagen Flames making it look like a walk in a park on their map pick on the T side.
Yeah, already off to a really good start here. I mean, I liked what Esports Club Kyiv tried that round. You know, they know that they've just got the AWP and the AK, so you have to go for an aggressive play. S4 finds that opening kill, and there's a chance that maybe they can make something happen. He gets the rotate in, but it's a bit too late to get smoked off and no opportunity to make it happen. So now we go into the full buy round once again. Full M4s aside that AWP. So chance here for Esports Club Kyiv to fight back. It's actually going to be a fight here towards Cave. Going to be both kills going the way of Roy. Looking very clean there with the headshots. That flash from Nikodos, perfect to set him up. So they're going to get control here in towards Jaguar. Now, Nikodos, he's going to get boosted up to hold this angle. There's still one player here in Amster, but Copenhagen Flames, they're just going to slow it down.
Just trying to see if Amster will give them that fight, but not to be. Instead, he gets smoked off the line. He doesn't actually hear anything, so the rotations, they're not on their way just yet. Instead, it's uQlutzavr just taking a peek in towards Shelf. Or he repositions over towards Donut, but with Hooksy just clearing out the bomb site at the expense of a couple of damage through the smoke, that's going to indicate to Flames that it's once again open for the taking.
I'll be surprised here if the CTs even want to contest this, unless Amster can find an opening here, and yeah, he doesn't see anything. He's just going to back off. They can hold onto these 3 rifles. S4's got enough bank to be able to drop someone, and they can buy up into the next. So Copenhagen Flames, they're going to get their 6 here already. Looking like a completely different monster here on Ancient. Certainly more in their comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely. Copenhagen Flames, they do like to favour Ancient a lot. We can harp on about the head-to-head. However, S4, he's trying to escape. So will Amster. They'll actually combine for a couple of kills, and they will escape, more importantly, with the weaponry. 3 players being left alive on this CT side, and whilst they haven't got the rounds on the board just yet, they've got a good opportunity to maybe stop the pain. They take this time out to reassess their options. Talk about the economy based on the fact that 3 players have saved their rifles.
Yeah, they'll be able to pull out the full buy here. Maybe we need to look to change something up here. They went for an aggressive play towards lane last round, but they got punished. There's been a couple of times that they just haven't been able to find the opening there. Roy been a real thorn in their side. So taking the time out here just to assess if there's anything they need to change up in their game plan. It has been the B site where there's been a lot of these early contests going down. That is what we expect on Ancient. But most of the time it's been coming out in favour of Copenhagen Flames.
They have had that breather. It's now going to be reset. Round number 8. Let's see what they have to offer. That Molotov going to land in towards Donut alongside that smoke. And yeah, it looks like they were going to send pace in towards middle. And whilst Yabby gets traded out, the AWP is dropped by a 9. He now looks for more information, and he will convert on towards Shelf. There's no quick trade available. So for now, the man advantage, it does reside with the CTs, but a lot of space being given up once again towards this B-bomb site.
Yeah, Jabby finally punished. Let's get taken down, but does manage to take one in the process. No one here to defend on the B site though, so they're able to slowly clear these angles. By9 forced all the way back into Jaguar. Just going to be sitting back here. Amster's close. They're going to get the bomb down at least. Nikodol's post up with that AWP is also in a powerful position to hold for any rotates, but it's actually going to be CT where everyone's coming from. Zyphon and Hooksy, they're in the great position here to take the duel. Nikodol's with the flash is able to blind them off, so it's an opening kill there, but uQlutzavr does get the trade back in their favor. Nikodol's another flash from Zyphon. It's perfect. He finds a kill of his own as well. It's now the one-on-one. Has a read on where this player is coming from, and he's too sharp. That's 2 in the round for Zyphon. Closes it out and takes us up to 7 for Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, lovely play by Zyphon over towards that long position. Perfect flash to enable the AWP to peek back in towards default as one of the players was heard running through that short area. This continued. Just aggression over towards this B-bomb site for Copenhagen Flames, and he's finding the success. They don't need to change up their approach. They don't need to even switch bomb sites, because it is working out for them. Mid control now potentially going to be established, but that Molotov will just temporarily halt their progression.
Esports Club Kyiv, they had a lot of success on the B side of Inferno, and actually uQlutzavr, he's going to have all the success here. Gonna get 2 kills for free off the back of his own flash. That's a great start of the round for the CTs here. Copenhagen Flames, despite the success they've been having here on B, it's actually mid where they're going to falter this round. 2-player advantage now for Esports Club Kyiv. A good chance here for them to make something happen. They weren't able to close out the last round when they had that player advantage, but this time it's a 3-on-5. A little bit more difficult for Copenhagen Flames to piece together.
And they've got the map control in towards middle, so whilst that smoke is being put down, they have got a player in towards the pocket, though he will be mollied out. It's still information being conveyed for the CTs. Will even be flashed back in towards middle. uQlutzavr, he doesn't actually spot any of them out, but it means that Hooksy can just rotate over and group with his team as they do head towards that B bomb site. Has currently been elusive for eClub Kyiv to kind of hold down the line. But with the Molotovs and the utility raining in, it could be a different potential.
Yeah, amster tucked in here to the pocket, finds Roy for free, and then S4 able to chime in with the AWP. Gets one, by9 there to close it out, and Esports Club Kyiv, they bounce back with a fairly clean round. Only losing the 1 player, so able to build up a little bit more economy. And start to maybe get a few rounds here on the CT side, because at the most they can get here is 8, and that's off a very clean run.
Yeah, and at the moment, it currently feels like that's a long way off. Copenhagen Flames losing that round and immediately taking a pause, just going to reset. I like it. All the pauses, they've got 4 at their disposal each map. Might as well just take the time just to kind of reset and just evaluate what went wrong in that round. eClub Kyiv did a very good job at taking middle, and they had a lot of information which enabled them to position the rest of the defenders in the right place for that B hit that eventually would come in. But now we're going to see an adjustment. We're going to see what Copenhagen Flames have had to work with based off the discussion in that pause. We're going to see whether it can be a consecutive round on the board, which we've yet to see from the CTs.
And if they are able to get it, we can see that the economy of Copenhagen Flames, it's not in a great place. Not really any money to spare across the board, just a few $100s. So if Esports Club Kyiv can take this round, it will reset Copenhagen Flames and maybe give them an opportunity to get a slew of rounds. It's going to be a critical one here for both teams. Once again, by9, looking to be the one to take first contact, but thinks better of it. He's going to fall back into cave. Going to give up a bit of control here. There's a double mid setup as well. I like this from Smash and uQlutzavr. It has been contested quite frequently, and uQlutzavr is actually going to catch Jabby off. That's a great opening kill. The nade is perfect as well into Hooksy. Has the read that player is going to swing out, finds him as well. Perfectly done. Then turns around to find Roy. uQlutzavr, he's doing it all here. Finds 3 in the round. Even going to try and challenge Nikodol's here. Got to be careful about that one. The AWP definitely has the advantage at the angle. And Nikodol, he has to be careful here. Has his back turned, but uQlutzavr going to think better of challenging him.
Well, he's done all the damage, right? Triple kill in that round. Just really well played. And in fact, he's going to get a 4th. He's on for the ace. It's just the AWP, but he does silence him. but he's done enough damage already. 45 seconds left on the clock. Nikados with it all to do. There's already a player flanking him in Smash. Seems that he has got a read that this could be a possibility. And Smash is holding a very close off angle.
Yeah, just 30 seconds left on the clock. Does have the bomb on his back and a bit of utility, so if he can find this kill into Amster, the actual bomb site is open. Player's pushed in, but doesn't clear the hard angle. That's going to be Nikados going down. And you can see that economy, it has reset now. Just 2 to 2.5k in the bank of all of these T-side players. Most likely going to have to opt for some sort of save here so they can buy up into the next. Now there's a real chance for Esports Club Kyiv to put up a bit of a defense here on their CT half. You know, if they can win this one and then convert it into the next gun round, then maybe they'll be feeling a little bit more confident because really they need to get quite a few rounds on the CT side.
Yeah, 100%, and this is a very good opportunity to do so. No utility at all for the Flames means it's a pretty free run for Kyiv just to exploit all of this map control. You can see uQlutzavr already pushed so far down in towards middle. Even by a 9, he's pushed over towards Cave with a lovely smoke that just blocks off the doors. It's going to funnel Copenhagen Flames more in towards this A and mid side of the map. There are already bodies here for the defense, and that's a lovely spray down. Won't quite get the third because he does run out of ammo. But it looks to be a clean-up operation, especially since the bomb has been dropped on the other side of that smoke.
Nice and clean, exactly what you want. Don't lose a single player against those pistols. Which means they're going to be able to build up a little bit of bank here to give them a buy going into the next few rounds. Copenhagen Flames know now they do have the full buy in hand. All of these AKs on the board. No AWP though for Nikados. So S4 going to be uncontested on that. Really, it's been uQlutzavr who's been the hero for Esports Club Kyiv, keeping them in these rounds with some very critical multi-kills. Jabby going to be going for a very fast, aggressive play here. Finds the AWPer of S4 and Smash. That's 2 great headshots. That flash from Hooksy is perfect. Roy gets flashed in as well to find Buyer 9. All the opening kills here going in the favor of Copenhagen Flames. Roy, he's so fast on those flicks. Finds Amster as well. And now uQlutzavr, we mentioned he's the hero, but he has to do some serious heroics to win this round.
He's not going to get past the first test, is he? What a wonderful round by the Flames. They just inject some pace into that round, and Yabby and Roy, lovely stuff. They just completely combines, and the defense completely collapses. What they were doing well, eClub Kyiv, is they were taking middle, they were taking Cave with utility, but if Copenhagen Flames are just going to run through it and they're just going to barrel you down, spray you down with their headshots, what more can you really do? 8 rounds on the board, they've doubled the score of the CTs and doing really well on their map pick.
Yeah, still 3 rounds to play out, and it is the T side as well, so the fact that they've already won the half is a great place to be, although uQlutzavr is going to find the opening kill. He's put himself in really deep here, but Smash is ready for it. He has the read. Also, a lot of aggression towards ramp has given Amster control down there, although he's going to think better of it. Actually going to be A site where this bomb looks to be slowly making its way. Nikados setting up for some utility over there. Roy joining in middle. uQlutzavr is going to be peeking it, but actually falls off at the wrong time. But the rotate actually is there to A, so I think the T is going to think better of this. Going to regroup in middle, see if they can find an opening somewhere here. And potentially a bomb site that they can find.
uQlutzavr's got to be careful on these jumps. Thinks better of it as soon as he sees the head of Nikados. Now S4, he's posted in towards Donut and he will hit the shot. And whilst it looked like there was a potential for Copenhagen Flames to trick the rotates over towards A, it gets completely shut down. It's Roy just left all alone. He will pick up 1 over towards middle. But that might be it. 35 seconds left on the clock. And not too much bank balance across the board for the Flames. We'll see if he can achieve anything further.
There's a chance here. If he can find these 2 kills in lane, it's an open site. But no, Amps are going to be holding a bit of an off angle there. Catches him off guard. That's going to be 5 now for EC Kyiv. Getting a bit of a clean round there too. So they're able to keep most of their players alive. So they can build up that bank. Copenhagen Flames with the loss bonus do have a fair bit of cash in hand. So they are going to opt to force into this. Going to be a little bit lighter on the buy, but for the most part going to have pretty decent weaponry. You can see a Deagle in the hands of Hooksy and a Galil for Jabby. So not ideal, but still enough to get the job done. Once again, it looks like B side is where they want to go to.
Yeah, it's going to be a quicker pace straight up the B ramp here. They're going to walk straight through the fire and the flames. The flames and Fire 9 and amster, they immediately combine. But look at Yabby. He's aggressed so far forward, but S4 hits the shot. And suddenly, it's all blue on orange in the kill feed. Kyiv, they've made a resurgence in the second stages of this first half, 8-6. This is now looking a much more even contest.
Blink and you miss it. That round was over before it barely even began. That fast play just not panning out. There was no smoke covering over towards CT, which just let these CT players sit back and find the kills. So great defense from Esports Club Kyiv. And our Copenhagen Flames, they're left with just pistols Mac 10s to do this last round. There's a chance here they can go out with 9. They are going to go once again for a fast play here. Will it work this time? Just going to be running into sight. No opening kills so far, though. Amster playing defensively. S4 through the smoke finds Yabby, though. Amster finds Zyphon as well. So now the player advantage is in the favor of the CTs. uQlutzavr, he's pushed down. He catches the bomb as well. He's going to drop that. Knows that Hooksy is here playing on the doors. Going to drop him as well. And now it's just Nikodos all the way over on the other side of the map. Has to find 5 if he wants to win this round.
Yeah, lovely play from uQlutzavr once again. He manages to walk down shelf. Clears all of Cave, but then catches the bomb in transition because Nikodos is saying, hey guys, I've heard the rotations. A's clear. So I like the idea, Copenhagen Flames just trying to inject pace, see what they can achieve at B, and if not, run back A, but not to B. uQlutzavr is having a great half, 20-8, and it'll actually silence Nikodos as well. And Kyiv, they bring it back 8-7, but will that be enough? Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you after the break to see how the rest of this map pans out.
This world is slowing down. How can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound? Oh, the wolves are out. Yes, the wolves are out.
And welcome back, everybody. We're here for the second half of Ancient, where Copenhagen Flames are off to a great start, but Esports Club Kyiv, they have bounced back and now on the T side have a chance to maybe cause an upset.
Yeah, potentially. And they are actually grouping towards A, but look at this. Nikodos, he's already pushed. He's actually spotting for information, and he will spot out Amster's head. Fortunately enough, he doesn't actually lose his life, which means the utility, it can be deployed. As Hooksy just sits in towards Donut, he is going to escape, which is important for the Flames' defense. It's now up to Nikodos to potentially hold the line. He's doing such a good job in towards A main. He's now being pounced upon from 2 different positions, and he will eventually lose his life, but he's bought time for the rotations to come in. Roy with the dual Berettas, he's just going to try and get it done. 3 versus 3, the bomb has been planted, but a lot of damage has already been done to a lot of the E-Club Kyiv members. It's all on to Buyer 9, just on this 1 versus 3, with the bomb, it's already being stuck. Yabby's actually tucked in away from the wall, and that's it. Copenhagen Flames, they're going to get the defuse in. Really close set of circumstances.
Cool, that actually came down to the wire there. If Fire 9 had been able to swing a little bit wider, he might have been able to find just 1 shot onto Yabby. Would have been all that was needed. He was down so low, but just not able to find it in there. They protect the defuser. So Copenhagen Flames, they are going to win the pistol. Definitely a win condition here for them, given how well Esports Club Kyiv had bounced back in the later part of that first half. So off the back of that bomb plant and the fact they took down 4 players, it is a force out from the T side. They've got Galils across the board and an AK and Buyer 9, which actually puts them maybe in a slightly better situation than Copenhagen Flames, who have an MP9 and a FAMAS. Maybe they're taking it slow. Just looking around the map, trying to find any sort of opening.
He's just going to try and extend in towards middle, and this could be a well-placed grenade if he does decide to deploy it, but he doesn't actually see any contact, so he's not going to throw away. He's just going to actually hold on to it just for the moment. Meanwhile, over towards A, Zyphon, he's going to be tested in a little bit. Smoke actually will prevent Kyiv from just moving forward, and are actually going to set their sights back towards the B bomb site, because the rotations have actually come in, and amster's just holding for a potential shelf peak, but instead it's going to be this crossfire being established between the cubby and long position for the Flames as they look to potentially defend this B hit.
Yeah, gotta make sure you grab that bomb. I'm gonna bring that one through now. Just 35 seconds left on the clock as they group up here towards B, but there's 3 CTs over towards A, so they've managed to make this rotate happen. 2 M4s here to hold it off. It's Yabi and Roy, who are the 2 arms of Copenhagen Flames. They're going to be the ones that are challenged here. They have a great crossfire. Roy, he's able to swing up, but only finds one. Yabi chimes in for one of his own. He's tucked back in this corner, but they overwhelm him. It's now the 3-on-3. Amster actually catches Huxi off guard. Nikodos chimes in for one of his own, but now it's just Zyphon left. Has to find 2 if he wants to bring this round through. Catches up Amster. Now it's just S4. He knows where he is because he just planted this bomb, but S4, he is able to do it. Gets 3 in the round, and that's going to be Esports Club Kyiv bouncing back immediately with a round of their own.
Really minor detail from S4 as well is that he deliberately tucks in behind that default pillar and hides from that long position based off the information. There was only 7 seconds left, so he reacted so fast because there was a potential where the bomb could just be completely denied, and that round doesn't fall in the favour of the T's. But he does get it over the line. Really nice heads-up play. And now it's just going to be on the Flames. On this force pistol purchase, a lot of early damage being done by Buyer 9. But what are the Flames going to have to offer in round number 18 just with the upgraded pistols?
Huxi's been spotted here as well, so he's getting closed in from every angle. Amster finds him. S4 swings out, but there's a bit of a stack there on ramp. Gets one, but traded out immediately by Yabi. Now Nikodos, all the timing, it's just not there for him. He decides to back off, and that's exactly when Amster activates. Now there's just 2 CTs left, both of them over towards the B site, which means this A site is open for business. They're going to be able to get this bomb plant in and most likely walk away with this round. Probably going to be wanting to hold onto this armor, and in fact, Amster's going to be hunting. Going to catch Zyphon off guard. Now it's just Yabi left, all alone, with the Deagle over in the corner. Trying for dear life to stay alive. And that's going to be the rounds evened up. 9-9 now here on Copenhagen Flames map pick.
I'm really impressed with, it's clear the legwork that Kyiv have put in on the server. Or maybe it was just an off day when they last faced Flames, but the Copenhagen Flames have a lot more experience just in general within this map. So to put up a really good fight for this T side, it's really nice, promising signs. So we get a pause underway. But you're right, the score's been tied up. Kyiv, they actually look really good. There's been a resurgence. The momentum is definitely with them, despite losing the pistol. It's now going to be, well, another estranged buy for the Flames. They're going to have to eco because their economy just simply isn't there, which gives Kyiv a really good opportunity to hit double digits first.
Yeah, and look at uQlutzavr, 23 for 10 at the moment. Just absolutely feeling really comfortable and dominant here on both the CT and T side. Closest player to him is actually his teammate in S4 on 14 kills. On the other side, despite the fact that it's an even scoreboard, it's all pretty similar for the Copenhagen Flames. Roy over there with 12 kills. So yeah, not really anyone putting up the same superstar performance as uQlutzavr is at the moment. It's going to be relying on him to do anything here. It's just the eco coming up from Copenhagen Flames as well. Just the USP is going to be charging down towards Smash here. He's got the perfect line to spray them down. Finds 3. Buyer 9 chiming in for 2 of his own. And now the Esports Club Kyiv, they take the lead for the first time here on Ancient.
But they are going to be up against the upgraded rifles now and the utility to boot. So for Copenhagen Flames, it's now their best opportunity at trying to seize a round away from eClub Kyiv. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to it, are the T's. Again, they're in with a couple of Galils. It's just saved weaponry. Amster, he's going to take the fight straight towards middle. But actually, Zyphon, there's a gap in the donut smoke, and Hooksy combines from candles. And suddenly, mid is completely collapsed upon by the CTs. Overextension in towards Shelf is immediately punished. And hang on a second, B bomb site is temporarily cracked open.
Smash collecting this bomb. Hooksy had a timing there. He's actually pushed in towards Cave now, so it's all on S4. If he can find this kill, it's now the 2-on-2. Actually gets the info on Hooksy as well. This is everything. There's utility on Smash, so he can molly this off, which allows him to get in close here for the bomb plant. And all the spam through the wall, but they know exactly where Hooksy is. S4 finds Zyphon in the meantime. So this is suddenly coming to a 1-on-2, and they know exactly where Hooksy is.
Just so amazing how S4's been able to get into that position. He's killed the players over towards B. The timing's eluded Hooksy towards Cave, and now he's in this 1 versus 2 situation as all his teammates fall around him. He hasn't got a kit, and both of these players are just tucked in. Smash swings out and takes Hooksy's life, and now Kyiv post another round on the board. A 2-0 potentially on the cards. This could be a big upset in the first best of 3 of these close qualifiers to see who makes it to Dallas.
Again, S4 with the rifle doesn't even need the AWP to pop off. Finds 3 in the round. It's all on him that makes that one happen. These locks on Kyiv, their T sides are looking really solid here today. I mean, we saw Inferno, it was just on a whole nother level, but here on Ancient, still looking just as solid. Really feels like they've been studying their opponent. They knew what they were up against, and it looks like they've got a really good read on how Copenhagen Flames likes to play these maps.
Zyphon, he's in with the Mag 7, he's close range, he's gonna completely take their head off Smash, and that's a free AK placed into his hands. So they might know what's gonna happen, but they're not out of the woods yet at Kyiv as they set their sights towards Cave. Roy, got to be a little bit careful here because there's a lot of E-Club members just on the side, but he's doing really good damage with the CZ. Amster will eventually trade out his teammate, but there's that AK coming into full fruition in towards middle. It's actually a 3 versus 2 in favor of the Flames.
Well, we saw this position last round, and it was S4 that was able to bring it back. We'll see what he can do this time around. They have the utility, but the players are all in the right place for Copenhagen Flames. Nikodos on this angle has a chance for the opening, finds the head of Amster. Great 1D from him. Molly going to push him off, but S4 not quite quick enough to find the player swinging. And Copenhagen Flames, they bounce back immediately, finding their 10th and getting ever so closer to equalizing the scoreline.
That's a round that they're not really expected to win. It's that partial investment. It's the Mag 7 that actually causes the chaos because it allows Zyphon to get another pick with the AK in towards middle. And E-Club Kyiv, they're humbled a little bit. Copenhagen Flames, they are here to play still. Let's not forget that. 11-10, this is a close, contested affair. And this run boost in over towards Shelf is going to allow Nikodos to A, get information there's no one middle, and also completely clears down B lane. So a lot of map control established incredibly early for the Flames.
Yeah, I love that little run boost there. Getting that orb up close and personal into lane. A lot of players from Copenhagen Flames over here. They really want to establish control, set up a very deep crossfire here that becomes very hard to clear out. Amster with the double Molotov. There's actually been dropped one there to help clear this out. It's going to work. It's going to force him off the angle. And now Amster, he gets flashed through. Looking for any sort of contact here, but Nikodos tucked into the corner, swings out with her AWP and finds Amster. Going to drop a smoke here as well to delay any push, despite the fact that all 4 Ts are here looking to make their way through it. They're actually going to get flashed through. Roy holding close, though. He's going to get one. Can't quite get the second. Smash does find the trade. So we're into the 3-on-4 here. And the rotates are actually not in a great place for this B site.
No, not right now, but as E-Club Kyiv hit the brakes, it allows Copenhagen Flames to adjust. 2-man setup being established towards this B bomb site. But they've now got time, but the smokes will land. It's going to obscure the vision. And it means that the Flames might make a mistake. They're actually not going to elect to push through. So the bomb site is gathered by E-Club Kyiv, but how long can they hold it on for? That's the next question. Hooksy through the smoke. He's going to deny that bomb plant. And suddenly, the numbers, they are slowly dwindling for eClub Kyiv. Oh, uQlutzavr, he's trying to do it all. That's a wonderful spray down, but Zyphon's here in support. And now it's just this 1 versus 2. There's 10 seconds left. I don't think S4 will be able to get it done. However, just needs to actually escape, because Nikodos can just tuck in, and in amongst all the chaos, Copenhagen Flames get it over the line. They tie the scoreline back up once again.
Yeah, we've got to see Nikodos save many rounds, and that's the one that he saved just by staying alive. So well done to him, being able to play out the clock, and we get that 11-11 scoreline. Copenhagen Flames here still, though, they haven't quite built up that confident lead, not that confident economy. They really need to start to get a few more rounds here happening on this CT side, because you can see the money is still there for Esports Club Kyiv. If they can deny them here, there's a chance for Copenhagen Flames to really build up a lead where it matters most as we get later into this round. Actually going to be A, where the T's are looking to put pressure on this time. This is the side of the map that Copenhagen Flames very rarely ventured to. But Esports Club Kyiv, they're looking a little bit more interested in it.
They haven't really got the smokes to really execute onto this, just a couple, and with it being so early into the round and the utility not being completely just expended by the CTs, it means that they're not willing to really go for an execute just now. Instead, its early presence is trying to anchor rotations in. It's all been quiet over towards B. Roy and Yabi just going to tuck in once again and establish another crossfire.
Yeah, I've also got Nikodos. He's floating around with that AWP. Smash is trying to keep them interested here towards the A site. It's actually successful. You can see Yabi's been brought off to hold mid, which means it's all on Nikodos here holding the angle. Roy tucked in close into pocket. Also has a great position, but amster takes down Nikodos, just pops off and takes his head up. Now Roy can activate, finds the first and the second, not able to find a third. Zyphon finds Smash meanwhile, but Yabi, he's actually caught a timing here, but S4 darts away at the right time. So now it's a 2-on-3. S4 posts up with his orb, has the read on Yabi and takes him down. This evens up the scoreline, 2v2. Huxi, he's coming in through ramp in a good position here. Might not be ready for the read. Zyphon takes down uQlutzavr. Now S4, he's tucked into such an awkward angle. Goes to the quick scope, but not able to connect it. Huxi takes him down. And Copenhagen Flames, they bounce back. They bring it into the lead, 12-11.
Most important kill there is the aggression over at short eClub Kyiv. They were trying to take space back, but the battle was won out by the Flames, and that enables that 1 versus 2. The flank was perfect because it means they have a crossfire once again. Really nice trade space in from the CTs enables them to get a 12th round on the board, and the economy, it's simply not there for eClub Kyiv despite the bomb plant. It means it's going to be a partial investment once again, just with a couple of pieces of Kevlar. Copenhagen Flames, they're one step closer to potentially taking their map pick.
The winner of this series will be going to take on Entropic as well. So Entropic did take down Fnatic on that A stream in a 2-0 fashion. We'll see if Esports Club Kyiv will be the team to join them there, or whether Copenhagen Flames can fight back. At the moment, with just Eagles. Going to be a difficult round with Zyphon taking down Smash there. It's on Roy here. Does get taken down by Buyer9. That's a very clean headshot onto Roy. Giving them an M4 now, but armor on 3 players as well means this M4 is fairly deadly. This gets like a very difficult round because Copenhagen Flames can quickly crumble here with these headshots connecting. Nikodos, he's got the right read here on Buyer9. Just going to be poking into it, but amster with that saved M4 takes down Yabi. Nikodos, he manages to get the quick shot. Does get digged in the process though, and if he swings out wide here, the blind fire from amster takes him down. We're now in the 3-on-2. Huxi evens it out with 2 of his own. Now it's just amster. With that M4, he's recovered. Knows where one of these players is coming from. Doesn't quite have the read on Zyphon. Both CTs going to be coming from the same location. They've got smokes as well. One's going to be dropped towards the bomb. Waiting for this peak to come out. Amster finds it. Zyphon's there for the trade though. And Copenhagen Flames, it's a difficult one. They only keep 1 alive in the end, but they do secure the round.
Yes, a lot of damage being done to the economy of Copenhagen Flames as well. Just with the pistols. They can buy into this. Next one, it's not too bad, even retaining the AWP. But for uQlutzavr, they're going to have to take this pause. They're going to have to reset. They're going to have to figure out just really how to break this defense. Smash, he's been a bit quiet this game. Looks a shadow of his former self compared to always finding the entries on that map of Inferno. It's uQlutzavr leading the charge 26-15. But most of those kills actually came on the CT side.
That is a good point. Hasn't really been able to have the same impact here on the T side. It's really been S4 that's been a bit of a frag leader for them, finding a lot of these opening kills. Has that AWP once again. Finding a fair bit of impact with it so far. Nikodos on the other side, having a relatively quiet game at the moment. It's really been Zyphon that's been the leader for them so far. It's just going to be a bit of a default split here for Esports Club Kyiv, just spreading out across the map.
Yeah, they're just potentially waiting because what Copenhagen Flames have done really well is taking map control early, and they've done it once again in this. Full B control being gathered by Yabby and Roy over towards Shelf. A lot of information has already been gathered, and look at this. uQlutzavr, he's also pushed up towards middle. So the T's, they're just really funneled back. They're pushed back into this corner. They're just residing over towards T spawn, and they can't really gain much ground. They're going to need to go in and do something soon.
That smoke's going to slow down whatever they wanted to do here towards A as well. You can see they're in mid, sorry. They're all getting ready to do something. Amster going to get flashed out, but Roy does take him down. Now uQlutzavr playing close to this smoke actually scares them off, and that's going to funnel 3 of these players over towards the A site where Nikodos is posted up with his AWP. Going to find one. Doesn't quite find the second there. Keeping these T's still guessing. They're playing around the corner here, and he's just holding the line. Finds the second on the uQlutzavr. Actually going to be pushing forward here. Has to be careful. S4 is on the other end of this. Both of these T's in towards A halls here. Only 30 seconds left though, so it's going to be difficult for them to find an opening here. There's so many CTs on the site holding it down. Nikodos with this really close angle. And at this stage, do Esports Club Kyiv even go for this?
I don't think they should, and it's just whether it's now a case of whether they can just hold on to it. Really important to take forward an AWP, but also an AK. It looks like Copenhagen Flames are maybe giving it up. Yeah, they're not even going to hunt for him. So uQlutzavr have silver linings right now, is that they do retain these 2 weapons, but Copenhagen Flames are just 2 rounds away from tying up the series 1-1 on their map pick of Ancient. I really like how spread they take the control so quickly. Nice setup towards A as well, because they've got the information. It means that Nikodos can just double up with another defender behind the box. Not even needed, though. Clinical AWP shots prevail. And now, the momentum is firmly with the CTs.
Yeah, and the money not great for Esports Club Kyiv. 2 of those players bring across the save weaponry. I mean, they've got no money in the bank. Do a bit of loss bonus here, but they'll be going into the back of map point if they can't clear this one. It's kills back and forth. uQlutzavr taking down Roy after S4 went down. Oh, the spam through the wall almost brings Amster down. Yummy almost gets a freebie there. Amster actually ends up with his hands on the AWP off the back of that. Good decision. Doesn't have much HP there. Yabby gets a good timing here on the uQlutzavr. That's the danger man down. And now these T's, they look like they're going to be entering in onto the B side here. Bio9, he's going to push forward. The flashes come through, but he's actually able to find 2. The transfer across with the spray to take down Yabby as well. Nikodos holding close here. He's forced forward because of that molly. Bio9 pushes into him, but the trade is there quickly. And now uQlutzavr, he has to do a 1-on-2 if he wants to keep Copenhagen Flames in this round.
What a play by Bio9. Literally, that flashbang has just completely neutralized all of the defenders on the site. And now we're in this 1 versus 2 situation. He's actually spotted out Amster, but that allows Smash to swing on out. Clinical headshot delivered. uQlutzavr bounced back. But is it too little too late? 14-12. Copenhagen Flames, they can buy into this, but it's going to be a little bit messy. Not all the utility will be available. So instead, uQlutzavr will be on the MP9 to prioritize the grenades over the firepower.
Yeah, the money for both teams not in the best position. MP9. Not what you want to have your hands on when you're at such a critical round. So Copenhagen Flames lose this one here. Their money will be completely reset, which puts Esports Club Kyiv in a great position to take this one further, especially with uQlutzavr finding the opening. Gets traded out, but Smash able to find one of his own. There's kills going back and forth. Both Smash and Roy brought low, but look at the position that Smash has found himself in.
It's just really good, and he's actually going to tuck in the smoke, but Yabby, I think he might have spotted the leg, does eliminate that threat, and now it's just left onto Amster and S4. They've both been spotted in towards middle. Gonna bog down Laws over the AWP, and now they're going to head over to this B bomb site, but Nikodos, he's got a nice time in here. He can be the difference maker. He can swing on out, but Amster's holding for him. It's now this 1 versus 2 for Yabby as he rotates in. He's on the wrong bomb site, so the bomb it can be put down, and Kyiv can establish these afterplants.
No kit either for Yabby. There's none that he can pick up here. All his teammates went down elsewhere on the map, so he's going to have to find these kills quickly. Going to be walking in here. S4 has managed to back his way up all the way around the corner. Makes it really hard for Yabby to clear this. They're both in opposite positions, but he has caught S4, so he has the read on it. But Amster, he walks into the back of him. It's a freebie for him, takes him down, and that's going to be 13 now for EC Kyiv. And look at the money for Copenhagen Flames.
Yep, it's down in the dirt. It's really not ideal at all, and Kyiv, they dig their heels in. They get it over the line once again. Really nice situation being converted. I think that was a 3 versus 2, not in their favor. Amster and S4 doing the damage. I think it was Amster just on the AWP as well. Lovely clear onto Nikodos towards Shelf, and this is scary for a Copenhagen Flames fan because they are going to push in towards this A position. But once again, the AKs are here all to meet them. It's going to be a clean-up squad. And speaking of cleaning up, Kyiv, they're going to tie up the score in a nice little bow, 14-14, and pressure is really on the Flames.
uQlutzavr hitting 30 kills off the back of those eco cleanup as well. On the other side, the highest frags are Nikodos and Zyphon on 20, so it's a whole 10 frags ahead of both of these players. Good decision here to take the tactical timeout. You've established yourself in a position here to take this map away. You know that this is the most important round of this matchup. If EC Kyiv can take this one away, there's a real chance they can 2-0 Copenhagen Flames and do the upset in this opening match here.
I mean, that's a sentence you don't think you'd be saying, right? Kyiv look incredibly dominant on Inferno, 16-4, and now battling back against the Flames, 14-14. What a situation we find ourselves in, Lucy.
Yeah, they've been doing their homework, right? Like, it was a 16-3 victory for Copenhagen Flames when they met in the open qualifiers on this same map. And it's a completely different team we're seeing here. Esports Club Kyiv have come out swinging, able to sling so many rounds here on the T side in particular, which is really great to see. And now as we get into this critical juncture of the game, they're just going to be slowing it down, once again allowing Copenhagen Flames to take control towards lane. We've seen them do this quite a bit, and with mixed success, I would say.
Yeah, the change up there is that Hooksy doesn't immediately push mid as well. It's going to be Yabby and Roy towards Cave taking the control at the first instance, and that allows Hooksy to feel more confident in swinging in, maybe potentially support his teammates. Utility being put down, Roy's lining up this spam through the wall, and it's to good effect. Fire 9 already dinked down so low, and so is uQlutzavr. That means these grenades and the spam is absolutely perfect. He doesn't need to see any of his opponents, and now eClub Kyiv. This is a round that's going to be so painful to potentially lose. 2 versus 5, and you haven't even had a gunfight.
That's just perfect timing from Roy, and then the flash is even better for Nikodos. Yabby finding 2, keeping it incredibly clean. Not a lick of damage done to a single one of these CT players. That's going to take us up now to map point off the back of those heroics. The perfectly timed wall bangs. Just spamming through there. The nade to support. It's just perfect from Roy.
I'm in disbelief, to be completely honest with you. What an incredible round to come out the hat for Copenhagen Flames. It's rescued them. It's put them onto match point, and the best E-Club Kyiv could just muster right now will be this overtime. Amster, he's been able to get out B. He's holding for a potential flank over towards this main position. Yeah, but he's not going to offer it up. Instead, it's going to be a nade that dunks on down in. Being pincered. He's not long for this, and I tell you what, it's now suddenly, it's just this 2 versus 4. Copenhagen Flames are just 2 kills away from taking us to a decider map.
And Nikitas has the right angle, going to drop Bio9 and the bomb. It's just Smash left to do it. They're just going to spam where that bomb is dropped in the smoke, making it really hard for him to pick it up. And now he really has to see if he can find any opening here. Zyphon has already pushed up towards halls. So Smash, going to be swinging around, does find the kill. So that's given him a way into this bomb site, but Brandon, he's got 8 HP. It's a bit of a pipe dream at this stage.
Yeah, 100%. It's a tall order indeed. It will smoke off Donut a little bit haphazardly. So the spam, it can come in, and if even one bullet just connects, that's going to be it. It's going to be over. But instead, he's actually going to try and walk on through. However, Roy is holding this. This is such an important gunfight, and Roy wins it out. It's a 1-1. The Copenhagen Flames, they do get it over the line. It's 16-14, and wow, what an incredible game of Ancient, and that was a lot more contested than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that was way closer than we expected. Esports Club Kyiv really impressing us here, doing such a solid performance.